Maple Leafs at Canadiens Game 5 × 7:00 p.m. EDTLocation Centre. BellBroadcast CBC Hockey Night in Canada. Opponent SB Nation site. Habs eyes on the prize. It has now been almost 4 years since the Leafs defeated the Canadiens. The Habs have a 14-game win streak against them, with many of those won on nationally televised Saturday night games. Imagine if the Leafs finally break that winning streak tonight. What a statement to make to the whole league. We're the real deal. On the other hand, if they lose again tonight, Toronto Maple Leafs forward lines Zach Hyman, Austin Matthews, William Nylander, James Van Riemsdyk, Tyler Bozak, Mitchell Marner, Patrick Marleau, Nazem Kadri, Leo Komarov, Matt Martin, Eric Fair, Connor Brown. Defense pairings: Morgan Reilly, Ron Hainsey, Jack Gardner, Nikita Zaitsev, Andreas Borgman, Connor Carrick. Goaltenders: Frederik Anderson, Curtis McElhinney. Montreal Canadiens from Arpon Basu forward lines: Max Pacioretty, Jonathan Drouin, Artturi Lehkonen, Paul Byron, Jacob De La Rose, Brendan Gallagher, Charles Hooton, Philip Dano, Andrew Shaw, Alex Galchenyuk, Torrey Mitchell, Ales Hemsky. Defense pairings: Victor Meat, Shea Weber, Lelsnor, Jeff Petrie, Jordy Ben, Brandon Davidson. Goaltenders: Carey Price, Montoya. Toronto Team Montreal 6-goal differential 833.3%, second overall power play 0.00%, last overall 81.8%, 17th overall penalty kill 78.6%, 20th overall 3 Matthews, Van Riemsdyk. Most goals 1 4 players tied 3 7 players tied. Most assists 1 3 players tied 6 Austin Matthews. Most points 2 Brendan Gallagher 8 Jake Gardner. Most PM 8 Ales Hemsky Anderson. 0.871 SV%. Goalies: Price 0.899 SV%. Related: Devils 6 Leafs 3. Parade planning temporarily halted. The Leafs' spectacular start of 3 straight wins on the back of a massive showing of offense was torpedoed Wednesday by the New Jersey Devils. While the Devils have certainly upgraded their roster with additions like Taylor Hall and Nico Hischier, it was really the issues the Leafs have had from the start of the season finally catching up with them. The problem was identified by Katya in this post before Wednesday's game. The Leafs laid down 3 fun games that produced 3 wins and 6 points, but only one line did high-quality offense, while one did defense, and that has to change. Then they lost 6-3 to the Devils, and here's what Arvind wrote in his recap moments after the game ended. Leafs had a million defensive breakdowns, which has been true in every game thus far. This time, it cost them. Of course, we're only in 4 games, but there are trends developing, and issues to keep an eye on for tonight. Will Kadri's lines still have trouble breaking out to the offensive zone? Will Carrick be a better end pairing for Borgman than Rosen? Will Anderson bump up his low 0.871 all situations SV%? This feels like a game the Leafs should win, but may end up losing. That being said, this season's Habs are not anything like those of seasons past. The Habs have scored 4 goals so far this season. Read that again. They have played 4 games, and scored only 4 goals. They won their first game 32 in a shootout, so only 2 goals against the Sabres. That was followed up with a brutal 61 loss to the Capitals, a 20 shutout loss to the Rangers, and, most recently, a 31 loss to the Blackhawks. So, only 4 goals scored, 0% on power plays, and 0 wins in regulation. You can imagine fans in Montreal are already calling for Mark Bregevin's head. Even more so than Habs fans normally would demand their GM be fired regardless of the team performance. To be fair, there are weird things going on. In Montreal, they signed Mark Streit to a contract this offseason, and now they have waived him to the minors, where he reportedly has refused to report and may opt instead to formally retire from hockey. Claude Julien has demoted Alex Galchenyuk to the 4th line, but it is unclear if he will be playing tonight, as he was out of practice yesterday with a surprise illness. As of the time of writing, the Habs have yet to confirm if it is the Rhode Island flu. Whatever it is, it's apparently sweeping through the team. Habs advise Plekanec is suffering from flu-like symptoms. Schlemko has been recalled from Laval. John Lish MTL October 14, 2017. David Schlemko is not playing tonight, per Claude Julien. Tomas Plekanec is a game-time decision. RPON Basu at Arpon Basu October 14, 2017. It's a classic Saturday hockey night in Canada matchup with not only pride on the line for the Leafs, but also the ability to send a message around the league they are now a team to be both feared and respected. Go Leafs go!